Let me guess. You know someone who is incredibly smart with money, at least in theory. They read finance books. They watch investing videos. They understand compound interest. They can explain the stock market better than most people. And yet, their bank account never seems to grow. Maybe that person is even you. You know what to do. You know you should invest. You know you should avoid bad debt. You know saving matters. But somehow, your financial life still feels stuck. Bills keep coming. Savings grows slowly, if at all. And wealth always feels like something that happens to other people. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Being smart with money does not automatically make you wealthy. In fact, some of the smartest people financially stay broke the longest. Today, we're going to break down why that happens, and more importantly, how to fix it. Because once you understand the psychology behind this problem, you'll start seeing money very differently. My name is Jesse, and spend way too much time thinking about why intelligent, hardworking people still struggle to build wealth. If you're someone who feels like you understand money, but somehow your bank account never reflects it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. All right, let's talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough: why smart people stay broke. Here's the thing. Most people believe wealth is about knowledge. Learn more about money. Make more money. Sounds logical, but the reality is much messier. According to a survey from the National Financial Capability Study, millions of people understand basic financial concepts like interest rates, inflation, and diversification, yet still struggle financially. Meaning, financial knowledge alone doesn't change behavior. And this is where things start getting interesting. Because smart people often fall into what I call the knowledge trap. They keep learning. They keep researching. They keep consuming financial content, but they never fully transition from learning mode to action mode. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone wants to start investing. Instead of investing $200 this month, they start researching which brokerage is best. Which ETF is safest? Should they invest in real estate instead? What if the market crashes? Suddenly, weeks pass, then months, and the money never gets invested. Behavioral economists call this analysis paralysis, when too many options prevent action. Here's what most people don't realize. Doing the wrong thing with money is often better than doing nothing at all. Let me show you the math. If someone invests $200 a month for 20 years with an average return of 8%, they'll have roughly $118,000. If they spend 5 years researching before starting, that drops to around $58,000. Same investment, half the wealth, because delay is expensive. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Jesse, but smart people should make better decisions. Sometimes. But intelligence also creates another dangerous problem: overconfidence. Studies from behavioral finance research show that highly educated investors often trade more frequently because they believe they can beat the market. And ironically, that usually hurts their returns. A famous study from Barber and Odine found that investors who traded more often earned significantly lower returns than those who simply held investments long-term. In other words, trying to be clever with money can backfire. Sometimes, the smartest financial strategy is actually being boring. Here's another trap smart people fall into. They believe intelligence guarantees high income, and high income guarantees wealth. But that's not necessarily true. Look, a person earning $120,000 who spends $110,000 per year is poorer than someone earning $60,000 who saves $20,000 per year. Income matters, but the gap between income and spending matters more. According to research from Thomas Stanley, author of The Millionaire Next Door, many millionaires actually live far below their income level. Meanwhile, high-income professionals often inflate their lifestyle as their salary grows, which means they never accumulate real wealth. This is where psychology plays a huge role. Smart people often operate in competitive environments: university, corporate jobs, professional careers. And in those environments, Status becomes important. Nice apartment, nice car, nice clothes. You're surrounded by people who are also doing well, so the pressure to keep up quietly grows. And suddenly, your spending begins to match your social circle instead of your financial goals. This phenomenon is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest reasons intelligent, high-earning individuals struggle to build wealth. Here's what most people don't realize. Smart people often delay financial progress because they invest heavily in education first. Think about doctors, lawyers, engineers. Many of them spend their 20s in school, which means they start investing later than others. And that delay matters more than people think. Let's run the numbers. Investor A starts investing $300 per month at age 22. Investor B starts investing $300 per month at age 30. Same contribution, same return. At retirement, Investor A ends up with almost double the money, not because they invested more, but because they started earlier. Time is the most powerful wealth-building tool, and once lost, it's impossible to fully recover. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel is extremely intelligent, graduated top of his class, great career, high salary. But for years, his finances barely improved. Why? Because Daniel kept optimizing the wrong things. He spent hours researching investments, trying to find the perfect strategy, trying to maximize returns. But he ignored the basics, saving consistently, automating investments, controlling lifestyle inflation. Once he simplified his strategy, everything changed. He automated investments every payday, stopped trying to outsmart the market, and focused on long-term consistency. Within a few years, his savings grew faster than ever, not because he became smarter, but because he became simpler. Here's the most important insight. Wealth isn't built by intelligence, it's built by systems. Rich people don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure, automatic transfers, automatic investments, spending limits. These systems remove emotion from financial decisions because emotions are unpredictable. Systems are reliable, and reliability is what builds wealth over decades. Now you might be thinking, Jesse, this sounds great, but I don't earn enough to save much. That's a fair concern. But here's something surprising. Research shows that savings rate matters more than income early on. Someone saving 20% of a modest income can build wealth faster than someone earning twice as much, but saving only 5%, because the habit matters more than the amount. Wealth begins with behavior. Income simply accelerates it later. If you want to avoid the smart person money trap, here are 5 simple strategies. Step 1. Automate everything. Set automatic transfers the moment your paycheck arrives. Remove decision-making from the process. Step 2. Lower lifestyle expectations. The fastest way to build wealth is not increasing income. It's keeping lifestyle stable while income grows. Step 3. Start before you feel ready. Perfection kills progress. Start investing small today instead of waiting for the perfect plan. Step 4. Focus on consistency. Invest regularly. Ignore market noise. Long-term consistency beats short-term brilliance. Step 5. Track net worth, not income. Income feels impressive. Net worth shows the truth. Track the number that actually measures wealth. Here's what most people don't realize. The biggest difference between wealthy people and struggling people is not intelligence. It's behavior. Wealth rewards boring consistency, not clever strategies, not financial genius, just disciplined action, repeated over many years. Look, if you feel like you're smart but financially stuck, that's not a permanent condition. It's a system problem, and systems can be changed. Start small. Automate your finances. Ignore perfection. Focus on consistency. Because the moment your money starts working automatically, wealth becomes almost inevitable. If this video helped you rethink how money really works, make sure to subscribe, because we talk about the psychology and strategy behind wealth building on this channel. And I want to ask you something. Be honest. What do you think holds smart people back financially the most? Lack of discipline, lifestyle inflation, or overthinking? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one, and I'll see you in the next video.